getting paid in Australia is absolute gold.
Yeah.
Because
it
minimum
is
wage.
a gold mine, guys.
Yeah, it's
You
literally a
need
gold
to
mine.
work in Australia. You're gonna earn
A lot of money. Yeah, the easiest things will pay you a lot of money.
Yeah.
So minimum wage in Australia is $80.83. So it's about 13.5 euros, which is for any job. So doesn't matter what you do, they will pay you 13.5 euros an hour.
Yeah.
Myself, I'm a landscaper or horticulture or gardener, whatever you want to call it. And the best job I've done was almost $40 an hour, which is more than 30 euros an hour, about 30 euros,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
was really good. We've also done a few jobs together.
We did
We
something.
did. You're actually a little bit of a landscaper yourself.
I got introduced into landscaping a little bit, and
I remember that day really well. It was lovely.
it was such a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It was so exhausting, but so rewarding.
Yeah, true.
Because at the end, we've been working for a guy who was in the ground.
There was like a lot of sand somewhere and it had to be moved.
Yeah.
And we found it on Gumtree. It's sort of like eBay-ish.
Yeah, yeah.
And they also put jobs on there. And
Yeah.
I think he paid us $200 together
Yeah.
for if it was moved.
Yeah.
We did it in like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
And we got a case of beer as well, which was
And
very
Macca's.
expensive. And Macca's.
And Macca's.
Yeah, we got a McDonald's as well.
Yeah, and we could jump into the pool
Yeah,
too.
we jumped into the pool. Yeah, so definitely, if you wanna, if you're starting to budget your trip to Australia, don't only focus on the money you can earn back home.
Yes.
Make sure, for example, if you want to go a whole year, make sure you have enough money for the first, let's say, 3 months or 4 months or
Yeah,
5 or
yeah.
6. You don't have to save up for a whole year, just a couple of months,
Yeah.
and then start working, because the work is also just part of the whole experience.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it pays you way much more money than back home. Did you say
The
we're back?
camera is. We are back in the game, dude. I would say cheers. I would say cheers. Grab the beers and say cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Mm.
Working in Melbourne as a busboy.
Where does the name busboy come from, actually?
I don't know. It is a
Aussies.
Australian
Yeah,
thing.
Aussie saying
I
it.
had to Google it, and it said it's like kind of like an Australian slang.
Yeah, right.
Which is just
The busboy.
Melbourne area probably. So yeah, but so what does the busboy do? It's actually a pretty easy job. You just walk through the venue and you collect glasses. You put them into the washing machine. Maybe take care of some other things like bringing out the trash, making sure everything is clean and nice at the at the back of a bar. Trying to help the barkeepers with serving the customers.
Right.
So yeah, these are like the basic activities you do as a busboy, and I think to me it was a great job because I've never worked in hospitality before.
So easy step up.
Easy step up. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, definitely, and
Sweet.
especially, if you start to work professionally in another unfamiliar environment to you, as someone who still learns the language,
Right.
it is a huge learning curve.
Yes.
To get to know how to deal with customers and how to deal with all these things you do in the daily business of a busboy. Or no, not as a busboy, but working in hospitality in general.
Right.
So yeah.
You got paid well as well.
I got paid well. I got paid $24 or maybe $25.
An hour.
On an hour
During the
during the
weekdays.
week, and on the weekend it got even better. It got paid $29.
That's $29 an hour.
And for hospitality, this is
That's
great.
good.
It's pretty good.
But still, $29 an hour is really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That makes working on Sunday a lot of fun.
It
yeah.
does. It does. Free alcohol the whole evening. And venue I worked at was a venue which had fine dining, a bar, and a small kind of party place at the same time. This is why they probably paid better. because it was a more, how do you call it, places which are more like fancy, like more high class.
Yeah, you used a really nice Aussie slang word before, venue.
Yeah.
A venue is normally a place that's a little bit more fancy.
Yeah.
So it's like a really good looking area to be in for dining
So,
or for drinking.
I actually
it's
already said it.
Yeah,
It was
like a
it
venue.
Was, it was a proper venue.
Yeah.
Where people paid a lot of money for for so many cocktails. I think one cocktail was about.
Like $20 for a cocktail. Yeah, $20 for a cocktail.
At least $20.
Yeah.
That was just the entry level.
Like €14 for a cocktail.
So.
Yeah, not fun if you have to pay.
Yeah, but luckily I was behind the bar, so.
I think everyone that has worked in Australia has sort of same experience. Everyone is like, you know.
I'm wondering where my hat is. Where's my hat?
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. Thank you, man.
There you go.
So.
I was saying, I think everyone that has worked in Australia has pretty similar experience.
Yeah.
Like me including, I worked many jobs, but the one that I did longest was I was a mover, removalist. It's a weird Aussie slang as well for someone that's a professional mover. So we just moved people from their old house to their new house. Paid me really well. Also paying me well over $20 an hour. And in most weeks when I was working 6 days a week, I was earning about $1,000 a week, which is like €750 a week, which is like €3,000 a month.
That's huge.
Which is
That's
huge.
For
yeah.
backpackers, for a backpacker lifestyle, you can save up a lot of money doing these.
Yeah,
things,
because
so you should definitely work in Australia. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. In my best 2 weeks, 1 week was when I was working at the carnival in Perth. I earned $1,800 in 8 days, which was really good. That's like €1,200 in only 8 days. And in the Brisbane, I was a removalist. I did a week, $1,600 in a week. So there's €1,000 in 1 week.
Yes.
Those are great to do
Business.
because they give you a €1,000 boost in just a week.
Yeah.
And you can leave after that if you really wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So definitely travel and work at the same time. You don't have to, save up all of the money just before you go.
Yeah.
Now we've talked about.
One last thing would be job-wise. If you stay in the city and if you like to bicycle through the city, Uber Eats, it is for you. I did Uber Eats for a long time.
You did pretty well, right?
I did pretty well. I was very ambitious for Uber Eats because mostly, and that was my benefit, I was working mostly at the nights in Melbourne, and at the bicycle, I think because the rates, the fees people pay for the delivery are lower when it's delivered with a bicycle, and I think the fact that I was one of the very few ones doing this at the nights was the reason why I got so much orders.
Yeah.
While I did this.
Because it was pretty cheap for them.
Exactly. And
I was probably one of the ones that ordered. Because you said you were pretty ambitious with Uber Eats. Well, I was as well, but just with eating and not with delivery. Definitely very ambitious with Uber Eats. Yeah.
Well, sometimes you have it that some people don't pick up the order for whatever reason.
Yeah.
The app wasn't properly working or they didn't
you
show
eat them
up.
yourself?
And I eat it myself, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. What was your favorite in Melbourne?
My favorite. You mean
favorite food to eat in Melbourne?
Favorite food to eat in Melbourne. I think it was Mexican food. I can't remember the name.
I know which one you mean, and I also.
It has like a yellow.
Yeah,
brand.
shit. I can't remember the name. Fuck.
Something with Gomez.
Gomez with a Z. Yeah, Gomez.
Or just Gomez.
Yeah, Gomez.
Yeah.
That's Mexican food.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Sweet. It's a good reminder. Gomez.
Yeah.
Sweet.
This video is not sponsored.
It's not sponsored by Gomez. It's not sponsored by brand.
Anyway, we can put down a link in the description box below.
So yeah, I think we covered most of the stuff that we want to talk about financially.
Yeah. Oh, maybe talk about the numbers when it comes to Uber Eats.
Yeah.
I think Uber Eats does pay okay. I think in an hour, and this number really depends on which area you are. If you're in a city like Melbourne, which is a city full of restaurants, full of venues, full of a lot of people who are ordering.
Yeah. True.
Especially if you are in the CBD, the Central Business District. This is a very busy area, and this is chances are high if you work at the night you're gonna get a lot of orders.
Yeah, right.
Because everything is so concentrated at one tiny. I say tiny, but it isn't tiny. But everything is like in one area.
Australia speaking is tiny.
Australian speaking
Yeah,
tiny.
yeah,
Australian tiny.
Australian tiny. Yeah. Different.
Yeah. So on average, you probably made around 20 up to $25 an hour.
Sick.
On a good day, maybe 30, depending on.
And you get your activity done.
And you get it. Yes, I think
you get to see a lot of the city.
Exactly, Uber Eats was
around.
a great thing to me because as a backpacker, you want to see new things, and
you've seen everything
with
of Melbourne.
Uber Eats, I saw almost every district of Melbourne.
Yeah.
So I know the city. I literally know the whole city. I almost saw every corner of it. So yeah, you earn money. You do see a lot of new things. Maybe you met have like funny conversations with some people along the way. And
how long did you stay in Melbourne for in total?
I stayed probably like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, so for me also in combination 4 months.
Yeah.
Really good reason to go and watch our video about the South Coast, especially about Melbourne.
Yeah.
Because it's 8 months of experiences combined. This is a
Yes.
lot.
Yes.
That's a lot.
There is a bundle which is about to explode of knowledge.
About Melbourne.
Yes.
The
yes.
best city in the world. Right.
Okay, so I would say we have it. Like
I think we wrapped it up. Yeah.
we wrapped it up.
I think for me it's the last thing I want to share about money wise. I met a lot of people that want to travel for a whole year, for example, to Australia.
Yeah.
A lot of people are afraid that their money is not enough.
Yeah.
Literally, if you're able to save up 6,000 euros in total before you buy a backpack, before you buy your flight, if you're able to save 6,000 euros, you're done. You can, look around for about a month, 2 months, and then you have to find a job, which is very doable in Australia. As long as you're not too picky, as long as you want to do like cleaning and work behind a bar, work in a shop, as long as you want to do all of that, you will find a job within 2 months. So you only need 6,000 euros to go there.
Yeah.
You don't need 20,000 euros. You don't need that. I mean, it would be lovely, but you don't need that. And I want to make a point that even if you have a low budget, I met a lot of people that didn't have enough money to last their first week. I've met them. People that only saved 2,000 euros and just, bought their ticket, bought their backpack, bought their insurance, flew over and then had 2 weeks to find a job. You can also find a job in advance. I wouldn't advise that, but you can if you really want it. So you don't need a lot of money to go there. You just have to work a little bit more when you don't have too much money. But I think that's about it about the financial situation. And
if you have any questions, just ask them down in the comments below. We're happy to answer them.
Definitely.
And I think that's it for our financial Australian video about travel finances.
We will continue have a few beers.
We will continue to have a few beers. Great to be in Europe back again because it's way cheaper. So cheers, mate.
So nice to have cheap beer again.
Yeah.
Well, that's everything we wanted to say for this video.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mate.